Hey guys, welcome to the video. So today we are going to start a new series on synonyms. So let's talk about what will we cover in this series. So in this series we will solve about 600 questions, and I have tried to keep the definitions as simple as possible. The meanings shown in this video are extremely simple versions of dictionary definitions. So these are simple versions of dictionary definitions or dictionary meanings of these words which you'll find in this video. So I hope this will make the words really clear and easy to remember. And the questions shown later on in this video have all been asked in SSC exams previously. So first of all, let's talk about what is the meaning of the word synonym. So a synonym is a word that has exactly or nearly the same meaning as another word. On replacing a word by its synonym in a sentence, the meaning of the sentence almost remains the same. So that is the meaning of synonym. So examples are: smart is a synonym of clever and commonplace is a synonym of boring. So this is the question which you would be given in the exam. So the question says, in the following questions, out of the 4 alternatives, choose the one which best expresses the meaning of the given word. So that is, you have to choose the synonym in the following questions. So let us begin with the first set of questions which have been asked in the SSC CGL Tier 1 exam, which was held on the morning of 16 May 2010. So our first word is onus, and our options are responsibility, happiness, sadness and criticism. So let's look at the meaning of this word. So onus is a formal word for responsibility, and responsibility means the state of having a duty. So an example sentence for the word onus is: the onus of scoring good marks in the exam lies on you as a student. So the answer to this question is responsibility. So let's look at the meanings of other words in this question. So happiness means the feeling of joy that you get as a result of knowing that life is good. And sadness means the state of being unhappy or sad. Whereas criticism means disapproval expressed by pointing out faults or mistakes. So by pointing out faults or mistakes of someone. The second word is cantankerous, and the options are ferocious, cancerous, vociferous and quarrelsome. So let's look at the meaning of this word. So the meaning of cantankerous is, so cantankerous means someone who is bad-tempered and argumentative. So the solution of this question is quarrelsome. So quarrelsome means somebody who is ready to argue. Example: his father is a cantankerous old man. So this is an example sentence for cantankerous. So the answer to this question is quarrelsome. So the other words in this question mean, so ferocious means extremely angry, cancerous means affected with cancer, which is a disease, and vociferous means reproducing by fission, as in splitting of atoms during nuclear fission. So the third word is trite. The options are clever, impudent, commonplace and brief. Let's look at the meaning. So the meaning of trite is, so of a remark or idea which lacks originality or freshness, that is something which has become boring due to overuse. So the answer to trite is commonplace, that is the synonym of trite is commonplace. So commonplace means something which is ordinary. An example sentence would be: the lyrics of a new song are trite or boring. So the other words in this question mean clever. Clever means intelligent or mentally quick. Impudent means bold or shameless, and brief means short and to the point. The next word is derision. So our options are embarrassment, humiliation, condemnation and ridicule. So talking about the meaning of this word. So the meaning of derision is to treat somebody with open disrespect by laughing at them. So the solution is the noun form of ridicule. So the noun form of ridicule means speech or action intended to make fun of someone or something, that is mockery. So example: her story was greeted with derision is equivalent to saying her story became an object of ridicule. Also, let's look at the meaning of ridicule as a verb. So ridicule as a verb means to make fun of something, to make fun of someone or something. Example, they ridiculed her story. So the answer of derision is ridicule. The other words in this question mean condemnation. Condemnation means an expression of disapproval. And embarrassment means the state of being ashamed or self-conscious. Whereas humiliation means depriving one of self-respect, which is a stronger version of embarrassment. So let's look at the next word. So our next word is luxuriant. The options are abundant, rich, luxury loving and lovely. Let's look at the meaning of this word. So the meaning of luxuriant is something which is really full, lush and abundant. And abundant means something present in great quantity. So the synonym of luxuriant would be abundant. So example, the forest has a luxuriant vegetation, and luxuriant is generally used with vegetation. So the other words in this question mean rich. Rich means someone who possesses material wealth or money. Luxury loving. So luxury loving is someone who loves luxury. Luxury is something which is pleasant to have but is not necessary. Lovely. Lovely is something which can be loved, especially in a childlike manner. So now let's start with the second set of 5 questions which were asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam held on the evening of 16 May 2010. So our first word is coddle. The options are satisfy, huddle, cheat and protect. So the meaning of coddle is to treat someone in an overprotective manner. So the closest meaning would be satisfy, that is which means to meet a requirement. For example, young children are generally coddled by parents. So the word closest to the meaning of coddle is satisfy. So the other words in this question mean huddle. Huddle is a disorganized crowd. Cheat. Cheat means to use unfair methods to get what you want. And protect means to keep something safe from harm. The second word is debacle. So the options are decline, discomfiture, downfall, degeneration. So the meaning of debacle is a great failure or a downfall. So downfall means a sudden drop in strength or status. So an example sentence would be India was bowled out for 100 runs after the batting debacle. So the synonym of debacle would be downfall. So the other words in this question are decline, which means to become worse, discomfiture, which means embarrassment, degeneration, which means declining or getting worse again. The next word is ostracize. The options are besiege, beguile, banish and belittle. Let's look at the meaning of this word. So the meaning of ostracize is to expel or throw out somebody from a community or group. And banish means to get rid of someone. So the synonym of ostracize would be to banish. For instance, the old man was ostracized by the villagers. The other words in this question mean belittle. Belittle means to make somebody feel less important. Beguile means to convince somebody by flattery. And besiege means to surround with an army or to irritate with requests. The next word is flimsy. So flimsy, the options are weak, irrational, funny and partisan. So the meaning of flimsy is weak, thin and fragile. So the solution is weak, which means lacking in physical strength. So solution to flimsy is weak. For example, the teacher said, "Do not give me a flimsy excuse." The other words in this question are irrational, which means something which is not based on reason or logic. Funny, something which is amusing or makes you laugh. And partisan, someone who is biased or partial towards a party or cause. Now the next word is prophylactic. So the options are toxic, antagonistic, purgative and preventive. So the meaning of prophylactic is something which prevents something negative, such as a disease. So the solution to this would be preventive. So preventive means tending to stop something, especially diseases. Example, medicines are prophylactic in nature. So this is an example sentence of the word prophylactic. The other words are toxic. Toxic means something which is poisonous or dangerous. Antagonistic. Antagonist, someone who is antagonistic believes, so someone who is hard to get along with is antagonistic. So the final word is purgative. Purgative means strongly laxative in effect, and laxative means something which facilitates evacuation of the bowels or release of feces. So let's look at the summary of this video. So the word onus means responsibility. Canttankerous means quarrelsome. Trite means commonplace. Derision means ridicule. Luxuriant means abundant. Caudal means to pamper or spoil. Debacle means downfall. Ostracize means banish. Flimsy means weak. And prophylactic means preventive. So this is the end of the first video. Thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for being patient. So in this series we will cover about 600 questions, and if you feel that the series is helpful, I will start similar series for antonyms, one word substitutions and idioms and phrases. So your feedback is really valuable. Please give your feedback and suggestions in the comment section of this video. And if you feel that the video is helpful, please subscribe to the channel CGL Academy to stay updated about more such videos. And again, thank you so much for watching. Keep learning, keep smiling.